Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the headlines. Headline 1. Gillen has been hired to the staff lounge. Congratulations to Gillen. Gillen has been a pretty good friend of mine for, wow, it's been about 3 years since I've been friends with Gillen, back in 2015. You all may remember him from the Hoenn walkthrough, actually. Wow. Time does fly by. Gillen has been making a lot of events, and I really do think that the higher ups did make a pretty good call in hiring him to the staff lounge. So congratulations, Gillen, for your community managership. Congratulations. I wish you well. Alright. Oh yeah, and before I go to the next staff member, I just want to say this. Gillen, you made a very good point. You said, actually, I came up to him in game and I said, you stole my mascot, and said, nah, technically I had Kingdra as my mascot since 2014, so you technically stole it. And I was like, wow, you really got me there. Oh man, Gillen, you're a pretty good jokester. You were a pretty good jokester. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next headline. All right. I'm Funk has been hired to the staff lounge. Congratulations. And there has not been much events with I'm Funk, because the moment that he was hired, he also left as well. I don't know why, but it's either real life or it's just I'm Funk, thinking that, this is not really for him, but either way, he's a really nice guy to chat with, and I do wish him well on his endeavors. And hopefully he does find something that he really likes to do. So, alright, great. So, the next headline. K9XL has become a staff member. Now this one took me by surprise, and I'll tell you why. I was expecting K9XL to be a competitive player, going through all the tournaments, and I didn't really expect him to be a moderator, though. I didn't expect him to be a moderator, because the moment that you become a moderator, you're no longer allowed to participate in official events. You're only allowed to attend unofficials. I really didn't think that K9XL would become a moderator for that particular reason, but I've seen a lot of his comments on forums, and I think that the higher-ups did make a good call by hiring him to the staff lounge. He was making guides for people, he helps a lot of people in the community, and he's a very helpful person. And so congratulations, K9XL. And I wish you the best. Yeah. Wow, I've been friends with him too since 2015, I think. Either 15 or 16. I think it was 15. Wow. Both Gillen and K9XL I've been friends with for 3 years. Man, I can't believe it. But, yeah, I don't know. The higher-ups are just making pretty good calls left and right, so good job. Alright. And good luck, K9XL, with your endeavors. Good luck. And Bilbert has become a moderator. Now, Bilbert, I don't know him that well. I chatted with him once, maybe twice. Once on TeamSpeak and the other time on Discord. But other than those 2 times, I barely know Bilbert. Bilbert's a nice guy though, and I was friends with him before he was staff. But I barely know the guy. Nice guy though, but I don't know much about him. But I guess this would be a pretty good time for me to say this. I think some of you may be in disbelief, some of you may be in shock, but I gotta tell you something. I had a dream at one night that Bilbert would become a staff member, and I was not too far off. I actually told several, I think I told several staff members, and even told Bilbert himself about the dream too. And man, I don't know why my gut was telling me that Bilbert would become a staff member, but whatever it is, my gut was correct, and I was kind of thinking, that's announced. Bilbert, I don't think he's gonna be staff. I think he's gonna have fun in the competitive scene. Kind of like what I thought about K9 XL. A guy who goes out into the competitive scene, is kind of established in the competitive scene. And both Bilbert and K9 XL proved me wrong in that they had higher aspirations. And I'm glad that they were able to fulfill those aspirations. So, yeah, all right. I should have listened to my dream, and maybe when I dream at night, maybe I should have been taking notes, because maybe the dream that I had last night could come true, kind of like this. And I did not expect my dream to come true. That's what's so funny about this. I did not expect my dream to come true, but it did. Bilbert is a moderator, so all right. Good luck, Bilbert. Good luck. All right. A lot of movement in the staff lounge. Piri has moved up from community manager to global moderator. Congratulations, Piri, or Pira. Congratulations. And you have to tilt your head slightly so you can see his picture, but I see a guy looking up in the sky. I don't know who that guy is, but tilting my head on the side as I'm taping this. But yes, Piri, or Pira, can you please tell me in the comments who this guy is? I have no clue who he is, but he looks like a pretty cool guy. All right. Anyways, congratulations, Pira, and good luck. Good luck. All right. Good luck on those late night events too. I really like those late night events because usually I get on PokeMMO. Usually after my Sabbath, which is on Saturday night, so whenever when Piri's late nights come around, then I'm like, hey, I can go ahead and film a tournament here. So yeah, so thank you, Pira, for the late nights. Anyways, good luck, Piri, on your endeavors. All right. Secret Dijon has been promoted from community manager to senior game master. Oh man, that'd be so epic. All right. Enough of the joking here. Secret Dijon has been promoted from community manager to global moderator. Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations, Secret Dijon. He's a very nice guy, though. I was chatting with him just a little bit, but I don't just so I can get his screenshot for after the headline segment. By the way, the thumbnails I think are going to extend for quite a bit because there's a lot of staff movement, so I had to take screenshots of a lot of people. Oh man, so I think this headline video is going to be dominated by staff headlines. Just telling you that right now. Secret Dijon has been promoted, and he has made some pretty good events, and I really like one of his events, something about a baby or something, babies alone, I don't I don't know what the name of the event off of my head, but you know, I was kind of having fun with Secret Dijon, and you know, and you know, both of us. I assume that he was laughing behind his computer screen, but you know, I was kind of, you know, joking around with him, and I said, "Oh, you got a shiny Cubone as your prize, and you better be careful, otherwise Johanovic is gonna try to use Bulbarang on you." And yeah. And Secret Dijon says, don't worry, Johanovic probably likes it. So, yeah, both of us just kind of joking about that one event. But anyways, yeah, no, nice guy, and good luck on tournament formations, and yeah, good luck on your days ahead. Alright, Cole has been promoted from Community Manager to Global Moderator, but wait! There's another headline. But first, before we go to the other headline, I just want to say congratulations, Cole, for getting a promotion from Community Manager to Global Moderator. I'm sure that was very difficult. But yeah, Cole, I think, has been one of the nicest staff members that I've ever communicated with. And you know, I guess you know, Gillen and K9 XL, they are my friends, so you know, they are nice to me. But yeah, I think that K9 XL and Gillen are nice people. If you chat with them and you don't know them, I think they're nice guys. But I think they'll be very nice to you. But the reason why I think they're nice is because I've been friends with them for quite a while. And yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Cole, you're very nice, and Cole is a very unique staff member, in that he decided that during his community managership that he was going to lead a team called Fire. And for any of you that are not familiar with Fire, it is a team that specifically helps newer players acquaint themselves with PokeMMO, and they give free supplies, and that is really nice of Cole. By the way, one side note, Cole, I think I mentioned this in game to you whenever I was taking your screenshot, but when you don't see me on my main, whenever you see me on my alt, I have some junk in my PC, and sometimes I just, for fun, I go over to Cerulean, and I'm just like, hey, and I just pick up some random guy off Cerulean. I'm like, hey, I want to help build your team, and you know, I get to make that person's day, and you know, it's really nice. And Cole told me that, you know, the moment that people are invited to his team, he gives them free supplies, and that's really nice of Cole. That is really nice, and people like Cole really do make the game a much better place. And player philanthropy is a very nice thing as well. So yes. Anyways. Before I say good luck, I just want to mention the other headline, which is Cole changed his name to Cole. There we go. He was able to change his name to Cole. I was very surprised by that. But yes, Cole. Great. So that means Cole is no longer owned by Apple. So, yes. He's no longer owned by Apple, so that's good. That's good. Cole owns himself. Well, technically Squirtle owns him, but other than that, Apple no longer has ownership of Cole. Okay. All right. So Cole has been making some very good events, and he has been very engaging with the players, and I really do wish Cole well. he's a very good pick by the staff lounge. So good luck, Cole. Good luck. All right. Kudasai has been promoted from Global Moderator to Game Master. Congratulations, Kudasai. Now, my guess is that Kudasai is probably going to get another promotion to Senior Game Mastership. And that is just a guess. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I think that he's going to get another promotion. I don't know how soon, but I think what the higher ups are doing is, you know, they're getting Kudasai to get acquainted with his positions in the staff lounge, and once he gets acquainted, then they can put him back up, and then he can be one of the higher ups. So, as Kudasai has been a higher up in the staff lounge ever since 2012. Kudasai, there has been, I don't know, I don't want to get into the in-game history or the in-game politics, but whenever I came in 2000, actually I came in 2013, but I really didn't study the politics of PokeMMO till 2014. So I'm going to go off the cuff about my political studies on PokeMMO a little bit. The higher-ups used to consist of 3 senior game masters: Kudasai, Hisagi, and Q. Now, what happened to the 3 higher-ups? Well, Q got a promotion to administrator, so now he's a developer for PokeMMO. Hisagi, I don't know what happened. He left, but I don't know why, but he left, and I wish him well on that. Wish him well on his endeavors. And Kudasai, which you see right here. Kudasai has taken a brief break, and then he came back to the staff lounge. And I think he's going to get that senior game mastership. And so far, there's only 2 senior game masters, Node and Rachel Lucario. And so far, telling by the picks in the staff lounge, they have been doing a pretty good job. Hiring Gillen and Kanon Excel, those 2 are home runs. Those 2 are home runs. Node and Rach, you 2 are just spectacular in your rank. I just want to say that. And Kudasai, I think, might come back and accompany you. You 2 in the near future. So, other than that, I do wish Kudasai well and on his endeavors as well. Tosh Lay. Alright, the last staff member on this lineup. He left. Real life probably got to him. Anyways, Tosh Lay, I'm going to wish you well on your endeavors. And yeah, so in that, let's go ahead and talk about the tournament, shall we? Yu Vulpix's Fire Dance. Who won? Congratulations to... I can't read that. Ankles for first place. Seabat for second place. Kroger and Forfeiter for sharing third place. Congratulations. NU Venomoth's Venomous Showdown. Who won? Congratulations to Efron for first place. El Karens for second place. And Predikiller and Madra66 for sharing third place. Congratulations. Munya! Alright. I thought he was saying a tournament here. Alright, so there's just been a couple of some move downs from UU to NU. So Glalie and Mischievous, due to the usage percentage being very, very low. Munya did provide this topic, which, you know, I'm going to actually put a link of it in the description below. So you might want to click that to see what this topic's about. Alright. And UU Dolphins rollout competition. Who won? Congratulations to... Oh, I forgot to tell you the date. Monday, 25th of September. Okay, anyways. Who won? Congratulations, Blue Breath for first place, Predakiller for second place, and Orange Maniac and Enchantor for third place. For sharing third place, congratulations. Hariyama's Karate Tournament hosted by the champion Mike. Fun fact, I actually have a shiny Hariyama on my DS, I think. Yeah, on my DS. I think I got it from the global trade system or something. Yeah, I was thinking it was back in the Platinum days, Pokemon Platinum. Alright, I'm getting off topic here. Hosted by the champion Mike, who won? Congratulations to McKay for first place, Yubel for second place, Giant Felix and Con the Third for sharing third place. Congratulations. As well as honorable mentions to Eastside Boy, Drillos, Zacro Dark, and Bakayuka XI, however you say that. Okay, hopefully I said your name correctly. Actually, I think it's XL, but yeah. All right, so there we go. And all right. So I thought I was about to sign out, but we have the developer announcements. All right. So Red Souls, when will we have hordes added to the new regions? At release? Yes. All right, there we go. This is a developer announcement, and that's why I took a screenshot of this. The other one, you have to wait and see. You know, it's good not to expose your cards. You know, and that's what I feel like the developers are doing. They're trying to hold back their deck so that way you won't be, you know, shocked when the update arrives. The developers want to keep that spice, and I understand that because, you know, I have a I have a YouTube channel. You know, you're watching it, and you know, there are some new things I want to feature. I'm going to get to that in a moment, but actually I'm going to get to that after the developer announcements. But I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to ruin the spice. I really don't. And I want you all to stay tuned for it. It's going to be really exciting. And I feel like that the developers are doing the exact same tactic as I am as far as Unova is concerned. Alright, so I completely understand where they're coming from. Alright, so Darkshade has answered some questions, so part 2 of the developer announcements may actually be a little bit more substantive. Alright, so Makuta has asked, can you possibly say what level of completion the region will be aiming for at release? Will we have a particular complete storyline in Unova, or is it all available at launch for the main story? Probs not post-game as much. Darkshaders replied, unlikely as much as we'd like to be, in parentheses, and we are trying our best to get as much done within a reasonable time frame, close parenthesis. It is unlikely that everything, and he bolded everything, will be finished upon release. The storyline, however, is fairly good, is at a fairly good stage right now. Makuta, Darkshade kind of split Makuta's quote there. Second question: are the new moves likely to be functioning at launch for the most part? Specifically Sucker Punch, Stealth Rock, Trick Room, Vault Switch, and U-Turn. And Darkshade mentioned an answer here. As with the above, it is unlikely that all moves, and he put that in italics, all, it is unlikely that all moves will be available at launch. However, we are putting our focus on the most important ones first, such as the ones you have mentioned here. Alright, and third question. What is your favorite new Pokemon added in Unova? Alright, I'm going to read the answer here because some of you may be curious about what Darksheet's favorite Pokemon is. Alright. Genuinely difficult question to answer. Perhaps Volcarona? Design-wise, though, there are a few of them that are up there. I am sure that there's something that many people are already aware of, already. But with the implementation of a new region, we also have to factor new spawns and how some of them relate to previous regions, making sure that we don't make them obsolete. The same can be said for both new and old items, and making sure that that a new methodology for obtaining them does not undermine the old, etc. I would love to say that everything will be ready at release, and we're working hard to make sure to make as much of it available as possible. But I would also like to set some realistic expectations for what is likely to be available from the get-go. So pretty much the story mode, I think that the developers are going to be focusing on. They are going to try to put the story mode there, but some of the post-story stuff, I think you need to wait just a little bit, so that way, so the developers can be able to implement that functionality. And really, I think that it makes a lot of sense, because the story mode in Unova is probably going to be the most important aspect of Unova, because the moment that there might be one or two things that may not work in the story mode, it may ruin the experience for a lot of people. Alright, I'm going to wish the developers the best in developing Unova, so there we go. And speaking about developing things, Roy Rogers Incorporated, which is pretty much Roy Rogers News, Roy Rogers Tutorial, Roy Rogers Walkthrough, and Roy Rogers Life. So I have a few things I want to try out, but I don't want to say much because, like the developers, I want you to experience the content yourselves instead of me giving you all the details and you won't be surprised by it. So, here's detail number 1. And you're already seeing it with the tournaments. Thumbnail manipulation. And I guess it's kind of a more, I guess you could say, more intellectual way of describing it. I think the simple way of describing it is thumbnail software that I recently obtained, and I did pay for it. I did pay for it, and it was well worth it though, because I really do. It just shows how much I love doing YouTube for the community, and overall I want to make sure that you all get good quality content. Yeah, I had to pay about $50, but it was well worth it. Anyways, so there is new photo software, and I am testing it out, and I am going to tell you the channels that are going to be affected, and particularly what segments are going to be affected by the new photo software. Roy Rogers News, tournaments, and maybe the update stuff. And Roy Rogers tutorial, pretty much anywhere I can, pretty much. Oh man, anywhere that I can find that is useful. Roy Rogers walkthrough, it's pretty much going to be there too. So yeah, all right. Now there are two places that I didn't mention. Roy Rogers News, well, particularly in the Roy Rogers News section, the headline segment, and Roy Rogers Life. I'll get to both of them right now. So the reason why, let's go and talk about the headline segment first. The reason why I don't want to use the new software, new photo software on the headline segment is because those videos are about you, the community, and I want to be able to give a message that it's really, these headline videos are not really about me, it's more about you as a viewer. So that way you can be informed and you can be aware of what's going on in the game. And that is why I want my photos to be of you. So, alright. And that is why I still like to take the Roy Rogers news bubbles. So, there we go. Alright, and the reason, and I want to make this go very fast because whenever I pause, this is about 40-something minutes. So I don't want to take your time, but yeah, and Roy Rogers Life, the reason why I don't want to put the new photo software or any new thing to it is because any sort of new modification, Roy Rogers Life is kind of like a back burner, personally, although I do have a video coming up about that, in Roy Rogers Life, but I rarely ever go on Roy Rogers Life because I'm not an egomaniac and I don't claim to be an egomaniac. If I was an egomaniac, then I would have Roy Rogers Life upgrade with some of the other channels, but I really don't think very highly of Roy Rogers Life. And the reason why I made Roy Rogers Life is because some people ask me about, you know, certain things that happen in my life, and you know, I just figured, hey, I think this would be a nice channel for people to go to. But really, Roy Rogers Life is not a channel that I'm going to prioritize my efforts on, but it is going to have some sort of priority. I almost forgot, I have some rides I need to release on Roy Rogers Life. I mentioned that in the Disney World thing, but yeah, I have footage of that, but I need to get to that in a moment. Sorry, I need to get to that when I'm available, which is probably, I don't know if I could do it this month. I might try to do it this month, but that's going to be a lot to ask for, because on October, I got to say something. October, I'm booked. I am booked like crazy. In fact, this week, actually Wednesday night, I'm going to be off from Wednesday night to, I think, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be off till Saturday night. I think Saturday night. I don't want to say yet, but I don't know. I think I'm going to be off till Saturday night. And then, man, after you know, I'm just going to say this. October is booked for me, and I'm going to try to get on PokeMMO whenever I can, and a little bit of, and some of my busy itinerary does kind of slice into November, just a little bit. That's my life. That is my life. Hey, Roy Rogers Life. Maybe I can talk about it. But anyways, yeah, just want to tell you a little bit about my schedule there. All right. So what's the other thing that's changing? The editing software. Oh man, I don't want to say what the editing software is. I want to keep you all in suspense. I want to have a new face. I want you all to think of the Roy Rogers brand as a fresh brand. And like I said, Roy Rogers Life is not going to really be affected by this. Roy Rogers Life is pretty much going to be like the low bar of the lineup. But Roy Rogers News news, Roy Rogers News has to keep up with the times. I mean, the only thing that Roy Rogers News is going to really keep is probably probably a little while. The headlines are probably going to rely on the old editing software, so this stuff is just slightly faster for me to kind of navigate through. And headline videos, I like to put them out as fast as possible because I want to give people the information right away rather than waiting on it. But yeah, and then the tournaments, I'm thinking about putting the new editing software there too, just to kind of enhance the battles a little bit. And I want to play around with the new editing software, see what I can do. I'm testing out its capabilities on the Roy Rogers walkthrough channel, although I think it's going to be slightly better when I get used to it, though. But on the Roy Rogers walkthrough series, for now, it's going to be kind of like I'm kind of like a noob, just kind of navigating the abilities on the software. So if you want to see kind of a little test of it, you can check it out in Hoenn. Although the photos, the pictures, the thumbnails may change actually, because I'm gonna try to make my own thumbnails organically. I mean, I know that my new editing software can aid me in making the thumbnails, but I want to have separate software for that. Kind of like separate software for me recording and uploading the videos. That editing software also is recording and editing as well. So I just don't like an editing software recording and editing stuff. I like to have separate software for separate things, so that way I can be able to go from one place to the next. And plus, what happens if my editing software crashes? And that means my whole recording crashes. So for content preservation, I really think that the new software is really necessary. So, but like I said, the headline videos are gonna. I think that's gonna be the only thing that's gonna remain the same on the Roy Rogers News channel. Is headline segment, headline, and maybe the update. The updates are probably gonna use the same old editing softwares because stuff is faster, and I kind of know the general places of where to go. The new editing software is a little bit more complicated for me, so I might use the old editing software for the update. So yeah, just for speed reasons, I'm going to be using the old editing software. And Roy Rogers Life, like I said, Roy Rogers Life is going to be kind of stuck in time. It's not going to really progress or anything. I think it's going to stay in the same spot. With just find some random image, put it on there, and just call it done. With Roy Rogers Life, my goal is to have very little work to Roy Rogers Life. Since like I said, I'm not an egomaniac, and I don't feel like that Roy Rogers Life is really an important channel to really update. So yeah, but yeah, for any of you looking forward to the rides in the Disney World that I mentioned that I forgot to upload, well, don't worry, I plan to upload that whenever I'm available. And also a new Roy Rogers Life segment might be coming. And Rigamorty did comment on my Roy Rogers Inc. thread, and he did give me a bit of a topic to discuss, so you may want to stay tuned. I'm just saying that right now. I'm just saying that. All right, so there we go. And if you have any suggestions as to how you would like to advance the lineup, please let me know in the comments section. I love hearing from you guys about your ideas, your plans, and I really look forward to implementing the new things. But yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and close this out because Oh, good, I did an AFK. that was kind of my worst fear. But, yeah, alright, great. Let's just go and end this. This is the Rogers channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News.